Did you know that majority of the people who love and enjoy my content are not subscribers? By subscribing, it ensures that you never miss any more live streams, tips, or hot topics. Plus, the support that you give, it allows me to continue to keep giving you the content that you love. So if you gain any value here, be sure to subscribe right now, and let's get back to the video. Did you know that majority of the people who love and enjoy my content are not subscribers? By subscribe.
What's good with it, my people? What is good? What's popping? What's good with y'all, bro? Welcome to another show of Courtnee Edgar, man, where we do a lot of reactions to many different topics and some that could be controversial as well. But y'all already know how I like to do. I like to get straight to it. But before I do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe in order for me to continue to keep growing and for this content to reach other people who may enjoy my type of content. So y'all already know what I like to do. I like to go ahead and dive right god dang in because we got some hot topics today. And mind you, it might be a little controversial, but hey, that's what we're here for, right? We're here for the controversy. So I want to go ahead and get into it. Let's dive right into it. So this is Jubilee. You know, they are really big on hot topics and discussions about, just whatever societal norms are and what people agree with and disagree with and how people observe different things. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Prompt is, your physique is in your control.
Your physique is in your control. I had to take a shot for that one. Is your physique is in your control? Let's see what these ladies got. I already know what one side is already on, right? Because we see two of them who already got their fits on. They got their exercise equipment going. They already ready to get to it. So we already see who's on what side.
When you mean physique.
Rough skin? Scrub, cleanse, and moisturize in one with the new Dove Mint Body and Face Scrub.
After all your hard work, you can't let anything stand in your way. That's why you have.
Say this though, I really want to say this before they continue on. I really need a lot of people to stop trying to use their diseases or issues that they have to try to justify how they look physically. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't people out here in this world who don't struggle with different things like that. And it can, it can be a factor in which why you can or can't gain weight. You feel me? Or you just can't lose it, whatever the case may be, right? But I need people to stop doing that. Generally speaking, your average person is not out here with the disease, bro. They're not struggling with some sort of internal disease where they aren't allowed to lose weight. At this point, bro, there are so many different things that you can do. At this point, you have ChatGPT, bro. You can figure out what it is that you need to do in order to obtain the size or the weight or whatever it is that you want to obtain. You can figure that out. It's just you being resourceful. So we gotta stop with these excuses. Everybody has a different body type. Everybody can't be this skinny, and that's understood. You got, like, I'll give you a prime example. I can use myself as an example, right? I'm a broad guy. I'm broad. I have broad shoulders. Even when I'm smaller, I'm still broad shouldered. I could not see myself at 150 pounds, right? But I'm at my most optimal weight when I'm 180 pounds. You feel me? So yes, your body structure plays a factor in it as well. But there's a point. There's a point where you have to look at yourself and like, yeah, I'm way over the top, dog. Once you start to get to a point where you can see your chin, you starting to grow a different face. when your bottom chin becomes almost as big or bigger than your face, you got an issue, dog.
I lost 60 pounds, and that included.
Congratulations, you lost 60 pounds. But hey, that's great. That's a win. Let's keep it going. Okay. And mind you, the only reason I keep stopping this, I know, because it's this whole copyright thing, and so I want to make sure Jubilee understand that I'm not just trying to use their content, but I'm actually giving my opinion and my thoughts on this situation. But ladies, you do know lifting weights actually can help you lose weight a lot faster. Now, don't get me wrong, what she's doing as far as walking on the incline, that shit does a number on you, especially to your legs when it comes to cardio. That shit works. But if you incorporate that, either depending on how you like to do your workouts, you know, you can go and ask a fitness expert, but I know how my body works. I like to do my cardio before I lift weights because I believe that for me, it's more of a warm up. For me, my body's warm. I can get to it and I can still knock my workouts out with no issue. But in her case, I think lifting weights, I'm talking about start lifting weights heavier, because the more muscle you have, the easier it is to burn fat. Then you incorporate that with incline walking afterwards. I guarantee you and continue to keep cutting her calories. You know what I'm saying? Keep cutting her calories, keep eating clean, but also getting her protein as well, because she's going to be lifting weights. I guarantee you she'd lose a lot more weight than what she's doing. All the fitness experts, do you agree with that sentiment? I say this though, can I actually say this? You can save money either way. You can save money by buying frozen food. You can save money by buying fresh produce. You can save money as long as you're going in there and you're buying the main things that you need: your proteins, your veggies, and your carbs. You can save money. You don't have to go in there and buy up the entire block, buying all these different snacks and everything. Because that's when it really starts to add up, when you start buying snacks and shit. So, give you an example. If you go in there and say, you know what, it's Sunday, I need to have meals that's going to get me through the week. Now, let's just say you're not a person that likes to eat frozen food. You know, you like to eat fresh food, fresh cooked food. You like to prep your meals. You can get you some ground beef. You can get you some chicken breast, chicken thighs, whichever one, whatever your preference is. You can even get the chicken tenderloins, whatever your preference is, right? You can cook that shit up. And if you are a simple cook, hey, you can make you some rice, or you can make you some sweet potatoes. There's so many different ways and so many different things that you can create out of just chicken alone. And then when you got your complex carbs, if you got your rice, if you got your veggies, whatever the case, whatever it is, you can, even if you like noodles, because a lot of people understand that you can eat pasta and still lose weight, right? I just found out at Costco that the type of noodles that they eat over there in Italy, you know, the ones where they can eat pasta all day and they don't gain no weight, you can go purchase that at Costco, because we just purchased some. We got some here. You can eat pasta and you don't get that bloated feeling, and also you're still able to lose the weight. So there are many different things that you can do, but I think there's so many different excuses. Everybody talking. And let me say this. I know the fitness industry probably gonna destroy me for this one, but it is what it is. You can lose weight eating fast food, bro. If you pick the proper foods, you can lose weight eating fast food. Now, I'm not talking about going in there and get a double quarter pounder and a large fry, but I'm talking about there are meals. You got meals that you can eat at Chick-fil-A. You got meals you can eat at Chipotle. You got meals that you can eat at Wendy's. You got meals that you can eat at McDonald's. You got meals you can eat at damn near anywhere where you can make it as healthy as you possibly can and still lose weight. You can lose weight at Panda Express, or Yogi Grill. There's a lot of different places where you can still eat these foods or fast foods and still lose your weight. I know a guy personally. This man literally ate chicken. He ate Panda Express damn near every day. Every day. Chicken and veggies from Panda Express. this man lost about 30 pounds. He would get the teriyaki chicken, some orange chicken, and all veggies. He wouldn't get the rice. But he lost 30 pounds. And he was doing exactly what she was doing. He'll go lift. He'll do an incline. He'll go incline walking for about 15 minutes. About 15 to 20 minutes after his workout. Buddy got shredded. I'm talking shredded. Buddy was just, that fat melted off of him quickly. But it's all about how bad do you really want it. $12? But hey man, listen, we all have been there. We all have been to that point where it's like, hey bro, I gotta make this shit shake one way or the other. You can still find a way. You can still find a way to make it work. You can find a way. $12. I literally see people on Instagram saying how you can purchase a meal for the
in the short-term mindset, it is cheaper. If you go to a fast food restaurant.
Dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store.
You're not the only one that has kids and work a full-time job, man. What you do, you plan out your week. You adjust, dog. Stop making excuses. Like, real talk. At some point, you just got to take ownership and just say, look, man, it just wasn't in the forefront of my mind. I just didn't prioritize, and so therefore I put it on the back burner. You can find a way. If you got kids and you're married and you got a 9-to-5 job, you basically work around that. So I'll give you an example. If you go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, if you got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, you could do one of the two things. And your kid, and let's just say you have kids that have to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it fair. You got kids that got to go to school. So if you know that you got to have your kids at school if you got to get up, let's just say you get up at 5 in the morning to get your kids ready, to get yourself ready, to get that kid to school, and then be able to make it to work on time. So that means you got to get up at 5 in the morning. Typically, if you are working at 8 p.m., you're getting off around 4 or 4:30. Mind you, you still got to get through traffic. You got to get to the house, right? And let's just say you don't have a gym membership. Let's just say you one of those people who don't even have. Let's just say you one of those people who don't go to the gym. Well, you don't like going to the gym. I got you. What you can then do, because they have so many workouts on YouTube too. Figure out what it is that you want to do. Figure out what your goal is in regards to how you want to lose your weight, right? What you want to do, how you want to look. You then can follow people on YouTube who have routines for you to work out at home for a smooth 20 to 45 minutes every single day. Now, when you get home, I know you got to pick up your kids from school. You got to make sure they get home. They got to get their work done. You know, you want to help them with homework. Then you want to spend some time with them. So in between that time, so you get off at 4 and saying that you got to pick up your kid. You still got to pick up your kids. So let's just say you get home about 6 o'clock. You get home roughly around 6 o'clock. You got to cook the food. You got to do the homework, right? So while you're cooking, you can be helping with homework at the same time. Mind you, and I'm just saying it just in case that you gotta cook, because sometimes you make enough. If you cooked on Sunday, you ain't gotta worry about cooking. All you gotta do is just heat the meals up and you just eat, right? In the time of helping this kid do their homework, you're cooking at the same time. So you're killing two birds in one stone. Let's just say homework takes you about an hour and a half. So now it's around 7:30. It's about 7:30, right? So now you still got to give the kids a bath. You still got to get them ready for bed. You still got to get all that shit done, right? So now it's about 8 o'clock. So now you're around about 8:30, roughly about 8:30. I'm giving you hours in between an hour and a half on each one. Now it's about 8:30. Now, mind you, your kid should probably be in bed by now. 8:30. Your kid should be in bed by now. This is the time where you take 30 minutes out of your day You can pick and choose. You can say, look, if I get up at 4, if I gotta get up at 5, I can get up at 4:30 and do my 30-minute workout, or I could do my 30-minute workout after I get my kids in the bed, and I can focus on me, and then I can do what I gotta do to get my ass in bed and do this shit all over again the next day. All right. You can find time to do it. It's just you prioritizing it and adjusting according to your schedule. We don't want to hear the excuses, dog. I know people that work 12-hour shifts and somehow they still are able to get it in. They're still able to get to the gym and work out. So I don't want to hear the excuses about people having kids. I don't want to hear the excuses about how many hours you work. I don't care. It's an excuse, no matter how you spend it. I want to stop here, bro. Like this, I just got to stop here, dog. It gets to a point. It gets to a point where you just got to stop making excuses, bro. There's no reason for your excuses, dog. There's no reason for excuses. If you want it, you get it. If you prioritize it, you will make it happen. Just kind of like, you know how a lot of women always say, girl, if he wanted to, he would. Look at that the same way you look at your fitness. If you wanted to, you would. But that's not something that you're prioritizing, and your body shows it. And it goes for a lot of people. And that's not me shaming anybody. That's not me talking down on anybody. That's just me observing the situation. That's me observing the situation. I can use myself as an example. I can be in better shape than what I am. 1,000%. 1,000%. But I'm not making excuses for that. I know what it is that I got to do. I'm not sitting up here saying, oh, but you know, man, I work so much, dog. I be so, you know, I got to worry about this. I got to worry about that. I got to do the content, man. I got so much going on. No, ain't no excuse. I just didn't prioritize it. Simple as that. I can be in way better shape. I can be at my goal body right now, but I'm not, simply because I didn't prioritize it. And that's on me. That ain't on nobody else. I can't blame nobody else but myself. And I'm not making excuses for it either. That's the problem. Y'all make excuses. Just own up to your shit. Say, you know what? I could do better. I haven't been prioritizing it. That's my fault. And move on. You don't got to get in your feelings about this shit, bro. And that's the problem. That's the problem with society now. Everybody gets offended when you hold them accountable. Everybody wants to be special. Nobody wants to take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never your fault. It's never just a person. Well, but what about life? You know, what about with the things that I have to do in my life? What about this that I got going on? I don't care. I don't care about what you got going on in your life. Are you prioritizing it, or are you just making excuses? Because we understand that there are people who actually struggle. I've seen people in a wheelchair are more fit than people who are capable. They have all of their limbs, and they won't even go to the gym. They won't get in shape. And some of these people that are in their wheelchair are I'm talking about out of this world fit. You got people who only got one leg, and they're still out here getting it. They're not making any excuses. I see 50-year-old men who are in better shape than 20-year-old men. What excuse do y'all have? I see 38-year-old men who are in the brink of things, the ones who are making it happen in this world, the ones who are creating businesses, the ones who got a family, the ones who got kids. They got so much shit going on, but they still find time to prioritize themselves, their health, and their body. Why can't you? And I'm talking to me too, though. That's me. That's myself included, because I hold myself accountable. But I'm talking to the ones who make excuses all the time. The ones who point the blame at everybody else but themselves. Yo, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Look, it's finna be a dope one tonight. We locked in already. You understand me? We turned the hell up. Make sure you share this to other people, man, because I know there are other people who like this type of content. You just got to get it out there to them. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So I want to move on to the next topic here, man. And this one here is a nice little segue. And this one is more about a woman who has 5 kids by 5 different men. 5 kids, 5 different men. At what point in your life do you have, at what point in your life do you say, you know what, this is enough? I gotta stop. Because you only get, I'm sorry, there are some people who give you 3 strikes. There are some they give you 2. There are some they give you 1. I'll give you 2 strikes just to give you grace. I'll give you 2 strikes. That means you had the first baby daddy, then you had the second baby daddy. But when you get to 3, 4, and 5, there's a problem. And it ain't the men, it's you. 1000%. There's a common denominator, and that is you. But I want y'all to hear about it. I want y'all to give me y'all thoughts on this too. So let's go ahead and dive into this shit, because this shit is crazy to me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all.
Okay, I didn't even know you was gonna pick me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Rachel. Let me clear this off. Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. My name is Rachel.
Rachel, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio.
How
old are you?
I am.
That's funny. That's weird. You know, it's funny how you look like you look like you from somewhere.
43.
43.
Oh,
what you do?
I told you she was in her 40s.
Do for
Yes.
a living?
Right now, I am a bartender and I take care of disabled people, like the last gentleman with the beard.
Okay, takes care of disabled people.
Yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
Not the zodiac sign. Oh Lord.
What's your zodiac sign?
What?
Aquarius.
Yes.
So we got Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, Aquarius, 43, bartender. Bartender, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 5 sons.
Really? 5 sons. How old are your sons?
They are 29, 26, 21, 16, and 10 at home. The 2 are at home.
All by the same man?
No, all different fathers.
You have 5 men.
Yep.
Have you ever been married?
No, I was engaged twice, but never married.
Why didn't you settle down with any of the 5 men you have kids by?
Well, the last one, I did a 5-year engagement and I backed out. I just don't want to get
somebody. What is this, bro? Come on, man.
divorced, and I felt like it wasn't going to work after a while. And I also, unpopular opinion, feel like once you have a kid, it take away from the thrill of wanting to get married for me.
Somebody.
So it's like I had the first kid they ever had. So I'm like everybody's first baby mom or whatever. So it's like they really wanted a kid and I didn't really want kids, and that happened. And then I realized I don't want to get married now because now I'm a mom again. I don't know. It's just.
Bro, dog, I'm about to throw something. Bro. I'm about to throw something. I swear to God, I'm about to throw something right now, bro. I'm about to.
Just weird. That's just how I felt about it, and I kind of backed out.
So once you were engaged, but once you had the baby, you felt like you didn't want to marry the father anymore?
Yeah, I felt like it. became all about, you know, the kid and raising a kid, it took away from the relationship. That was just how I felt at the time. Like, it just is overwhelming being a mom again. It's exciting for the first time dad, I guess, at that time. I can't have any more kids. I don't want any more kids. And that's how I felt about it. I'd rather date someone with kids or grown kids that don't want kids. I meet a lot of younger men. I prefer older, 40 and up. I wouldn't mind 35 at the youngest, but please come with your own kids.
So you don't want no more kids, for sure. Yeah, you're 43. Okay. Do you want to get married or you don't want to get married?
At this point in my life, I feel like I had 2 long, fulfilling relationships, and if I don't get married, I'm fine with that. If I do get married, that's fine. So I'm not against it, but I'm not super pressed to get married. I'm more about having a good friend, a good partner, someone I could build with. And
she said the magic word. She said the magic word. She said partner. No. No, 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 no. Stop using this terminology that the ABC community been using, because they don't know how to decipher who's a husband and who's a wife. Stop using the partner. Nah, you ain't a partner, a husband, a wife. That's what it is. A husband and a wife, 2 who come together and they are one. This ain't no partnership. This ain't no business. This ain't no business decision, bro. Well, I mean, you can look at marriage like a business, but this ain't no partnership, bro. This is husband, wife. That's why they named it like that. This ain't no, I want my partner. No, nope. I ain't your partner. I'm your husband. You better put some respect on it. Don't diminish that. Nigga, that's a title. That is a title like being called a king. Just as a wife is like being called a queen. That you better put some respect on that shit, bro. Talking about some partner. Boy.
You know, have the companionship, but I'm not pressed about getting married.
Okay.
We could be you 40.
So we got Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, 43, Aquarius, is a bartender, also works with disabled people. Mom to 5 sons, by 5 men, and you were engaged how many times?
Twice.
She was engaged twice. Okay. Yeah. I believe I have it all. What kind of man you looking for, Rachel?
Okay. The type of man
Stay in the light. Okay, real quick. Stay in the light, Rachel. Stay in the light.
Okay, let me put. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm looking for someone. He has to be super dominant, super like in his career already. I'm really not looking for someone that needs guidance on what they want to do with their life. They have to already be established, and someone that's loving, that loves their family, that you know, has some type of spirituality, stands on something, believes in a higher power.
I want to say something to that. I need y'all to stop saying spiritual. I need y'all to stop saying that, because y'all do know that the devil is a spirit too, right? So when y'all be like, "Oh, I'm spiritual," what type of spiritual, big dog? What you mean? What you mean you spiritual? What does that mean? Do you believe in God or not? I ain't talking about this higher power nonsense. Do you believe in God, Jesus Christ, the one who died for our sins? Do you believe in him or not? Which one? This whole spiritual crap? Nope. I don't want to hear this. I ain't in the church, but I'm spiritual. Nope. Do you believe in God or do you not believe in God? Pick one. You don't believe in God? Bet.
And just a good human, a nice person.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are people that think they know it all, that don't think they have room for growth. People that I say guys that are mean, just mean-spirited, super judgmental. So just I don't want to deal with anyone judgmental, anyone mean-spirited, and someone who's not understanding, because I've been through a lot and I know that life happens a lot. So I learned never to say what you wouldn't do because you don't know what you might have to do one day.
Wrinkle.
Okay.
Maybe
Should he look a certain way?
No. I just learned a lesson in life. I used to be the type of person that like looks, and I'm going through a transition now, and I cut off some people that look all right, but they're not good people. And I ran into a guy I dated before, and I wasn't really attracted to him. But I just realized when I see him, I'm attracted to his niceness. He's very nice, and being nice can make you more attractive.
Translation. She couldn't get the dude that she once used to have, well, that she once used to could get when she was younger, you know, when she was more vibrant and, you know, she had, you know, she was 20s, in her early 20s when she was at her peak. But as that decline started to happen, she realized that those same type of guys didn't want her. So, of course, they, you know, they go and give this woman knees, talking about, well, you know, I know this guy, he was all right, but, you know, he was just mean-spirited. But, you know, the guy that I wasn't necessarily attracted to him physically, I found him to be more attractive because he was nice. So what that says is, big dog, she's settling for you because she realized that she can't get the man that she once used to when she was younger. And she's settling for you if she still ain't physically attracted to you. She might give it up to you just to be nice, but she ain't really attracted to you like that. That's simply what it is. Because she's of age now, she realized she ain't getting the attention that she used to. And on top of that, she got 5 kids. Yeah.
Having a kind heart. So you could be medium ugly. You don't have to be super cute.
Look at that. Medium ugly. Medium ugly. Medium ugly. That's a backhanded fucking compliment. Real talk. Well, what? Oh, you medium. Oh, yeah, you medium ugly. You're medium ugly because, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be that fine, but as long as you nice, though, you feel me? Like, you can be medium ugly, and I might like you because, to be honest with you, I can't really get the man that I truly want. You know, I can't really get that really attractive man that I'm physically attracted to, that I'm going to throw my body at. You know, the ones that I kept giving my body to, the reason why I got 5 kids now. So now, because I got to be a little bit smarter now, so I know I got to get the medium ugly dude because I know he more of a simp and he probably going to take care of me and my kids because he realized he ain't going to be able to get a woman like me on a regular basis. So therefore, I'm the best thing you got. And I'm willing to give you a little bit if you're willing to take care of me and mine.
I'm attracted to a little bit ugly as long as you have a good spirit.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
He has to make enough money to provide for his children if he has kids and be able to have his own place and own car. As long as you can maintain your life and the people that depend on you, then I can date you. But if you can't maintain your life or your children, then I can't date you. So whatever that looks like, then I don't know what the amount is going to be, but you can't be in poverty and want to date. It's going to be uncomfortable and you're probably going to be angry.
You can't be in poverty. Yeah. Okay, so there's no minimum. Is there a minimum amount?
I guess in this economy,
can I say something real quick? I know, I'm sorry, y'all. I keep stopping this shit because I know y'all want to hear it. But that's the best time to actually start dating. When you in poverty. Now, I know most people. Hear me out. Before you say anything, just hear me out for a second. If you are in poverty, you just can't get over that fucking hump. Just like, damn. I'm working my ass off. I'm just not getting paid enough. I can't go to school. You know what I'm saying? Because I got bills to pay. I got a kid. I got people depending on me. I can't necessarily go to school just yet. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't make ends meet. Why don't you get with the person who's also, mind you, Also on the same tip, look, I want more. I do. I want more. I want more. I got to get out of this. They're in that mindset of like, I got to get out of this. I got to find a way that I can take a little weight off my shoulder. So that way I got space and room to grow. That's when you get a partner. Or I said partner, but that's when, I'm going to call it partner because you ain't married yet. That's when you start dating. You find this person that you are attracted to, right? You find this person that you tell them everything. You tell them your goals. You tell them your dreams, all this shit, right? You having this conversation. And they're on that same accord. They're like, you know what? I vibe with that vision. I rock with that vision. I know I'm right here right now, but I know I see myself here. But I just need to get some of that weight off my shoulder. And I think you're the person to do that. Now, this is after talking and dating for a little bit, right? Now you realize that you got somebody who's willing to be in your corner and who's going to rock with you as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're moving forward towards that dream or goal that you already presented to that woman, right? You guys come together. So now you're making your life easier. She bring her funds together, you bring your funds together. It's like, all right, listen, I was doing this, but because you're in my life now, you're able to help me get over this fucking hump. So that way I can do whatever it is I need to do to start making more income. So that way we can get up out this poverty bullshit. And that way we can continue to keep leveling up. So in a sense, if your mind is in the right place and not on this ghetto ratchet shit, this mindset of, oh, I think this guy's attractive. I want to bust it down for a real one, and then I want to have a baby by him. Nah. If you are on the mindset of, look, we're trying to grow, we're trying to build something here, but we just don't, the cards that were dealt to us was fucked up. So we got to figure a way to get about this fucked up situation in order to get to where I want to be and where we want to be in life. Yeah, you can date, because that'd be the best time. That'd be the best time. That's how you build and grow a foundation. That's how you build a strong and solid foundation from the bottom. Because now you already know, like, look, I already know what the mud look like. I already know what it takes to get up out this shit. So now, even if and when I become this big thing, I understand what it is to get out the mud. So therefore, I ain't gonna take this shit for granted. I'm not gonna take none of this shit for granted because I knew what it took to get here, and I seen the bottom of the bottom. And I had somebody with me who believed in me, who supported me through all of this shit. And now guess what? She's the beneficiary of the success. So I do believe that you can date in poverty as long as you are focused on trying to get out of it. Because what y'all don't understand is poverty is a mindset. It's not your circumstance, because your circumstances can change. Poverty is a mindset. So just wanted to throw that in there.
Just my amount depends on the kids you have. So I guess if you have 5 kids like me, I would say the minimum would be about 70,000.
Okay.
Because,
so if he has less kids, he can make less?
If he has like 1 kid, he can make like 50,000. I can see. I mean, in Dayton, Ohio, anyway. I mean, I'm in Dayton. I'm not in New York or Chicago or anything like that. So yeah, you can make about 50,000.
Okay.
Probably have some side hustles too, but on paper about 50,000.
Say again?
I said he could have some side hustles and something off the paper like businesses but 50,000 on paper is fine. But hopefully you have more drive than that, and that's just the stepping stone.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Oh Lord, I ain't got no damn bra on. Titties to the floor. Let me see. Let me find something to set it up.
You said them hoes to the float.
It's kind of bad life.
Them hoes scratching her knees. Nippleopolis. She gonna trip on them hoes. When she sleep at night, they gonna choke her neck. She gotta sleep to the side. Because if she sleep on her back, it's over with.
I see your legs.
You see?
Okay. It's kind of...
I don't trust no chick who got a tattoo on their chest. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, it is dark, but I think we can see you.
Okay.
Rachel, you're 43. What's the age range you want to date?
35 to 65.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me see something.
So you're 43. What's the age range you want to date?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back a little bit more.
Okay.
Let me see something right here.
Gotta see your legs.
It's kind of bad.
Hold up. Hey. It's shorty built like the letter P, ain't it? She built like the letter P. That's crazy.
We gotta see your legs. It's dark, but I think we can see you.
Bro.
Okay.
Rachel, so you're
35 to 65.
35 to 65.
35 to
Okay,
65.
Rachel, 35 to 65. When was your last relationship?
Oh man.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold
My
on.
last
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to clown like that, man. She don't even know me, but still, though, bro. That's crazy.
Our relationship was probably about 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Watch this.
3 flaws. I need to work on I'm being more understanding, which I want someone understanding, but sometimes I'm not understanding on certain things. I need to work on not being so petty sometimes. And I need to work on letting someone lead me a little more.
Why is it that a lot of y'all women, I'm talking about when they ask you what kind of man you want, you can throw that shit out there. You got that shit cocked and loaded. But as soon as it comes to what is it about you that you can change, or what is it that makes you special, or what is it that you bring to the table, next thing you know, it becomes ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm me. I'm the whole table. I mean, what more do you want? I'm me. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm educated. What is that shit, bro? What is that shit? But you can spew them out when you ask a man, when you talk about how, oh, what kind of man do you want? What kind of man don't you want? All that shit, you can throw them shits out. You can dish them hoes crazy. Come to you.
I really haven't met anyone, but I probably would need to work on that because I'm so independent.
Okay. And why would a guy be like?
I need to, because I'm so independent. You know, I'm a strong woman. You know, because I don't need no man. I'm a strong woman. I take care of me and mine. Y'all, you ain't gotta worry about it because I'm irresponsible. I have 5 kids by 5 different men. I'm independent. I'm strong. Fuck out of here.
Could be with you, Rachel.
Because I'm smart. I'm encouraging. I have a lot of drive, so I'm motivating. I tend to motivate people a lot to do better and to reach for more. I'm a good friend, a good listener, and I'm helpful.
And you're.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just call it out? Did I not just call it out? She when it comes to what she can do for when it comes to when it comes to a man, because I can do this and the third, blah 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 blah. And you know what I'm saying? I'm this, that, and third. But when it comes to holding you accountable for your shit, what is it about you? Well, I mean, she did kind of spew it out a little bit. So I'll give her grace on that one. I'll give her grace on the fact that she was able to come out and say what it is that she does bring to a man. So I'll give her kudos to that. I will say that. But when it comes to holding you accountable in regards to when it comes to, you know, your flaws and, you know, when it comes to what you did wrong, it becomes
helpful. Okay.
Yeah.
Does a guy you date outside of Ohio?
No. You said would I date someone outside of Ohio?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I would try that. I've never done it, but I'm open to it.
Okay. So we got Rachel, Dayton, Ohio, 43, Aquarius. She'll date 35 to 65. She's a bartender.
All right, so we good. So we good on that one, bro. We straight on that one, bro. That's just wild. Shorty out here talking about she got 5 kids. Listen, bro. Listen, dog. The only man that you finna get that's gonna give you the time of day is one of them old ass sugar daddies. He ain't got shit else to do but pay for you and them kids as long as you give him the box. We talking about old buddy from Set It Off, the ones who was sitting there waiting for Stoney to come through. Like, hey man, I need some help. He like, shit, hey, you know what I'm saying? How much you need, shorty? You feel me? How much you need? But you know what you gotta do, right? You know you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You know you gotta bust it open for a real one, right? You know what I'm saying? How much you need though? How much you need for that, baby? I got you. Don't trip. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, I just need you. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you at the crib by 8 p.m. You feel me? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I got that money for you. You feel me? I got you. Don't trip. I got you. Got you, baby girl. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, damn, he get to the crib. So how much it was you need? You need how much? All right, bet. Don't trip. I got this for you right here. Don't trip. I got you. You know what I'm saying? All this money. I got this dope right here, right beside you. Boom. Guess what? You know what I'm saying? I need you to go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? I need you to go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Go and drop them real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and bust it down. Go ahead and bust that thing open for a real when you feel me. I got you. That's the type of man you gonna end up getting. That's what's gonna have to happen. Straight up. 5 kids? Nah, big dog. Nah, I get it. You got 3 of them, and one of them on the way out. But hey, 5? Yeah, I'm good on you. And the nerve of you to have to talk about you don't like the lead. You don't like no man to lead you. You better sit the fuck down somewhere. You better sit the hell down somewhere because apparently your leadership is trash. You got 5 of them. Nope, ain't happening. Look. Oh, let me stop, bro. Look, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Look, it's gonna help this algorithm get to the people who like this type of content, man. Cause look, we own one today. We are on one today. So I want to go ahead and dive into the last. I wouldn't say not the last part, but it's gonna be. I'm gonna say half of the last part of this show. This one here is more tilting for me. And the reason I say it's more tilting for me just simply because I'll give you my opinion. I'll give you my opinion after y'all listen to it because this shit it's out of pocket. It's out of pocket, but I want to make sure that we understand what's going on, and I want to give credit to the content creator, Anton Daniels, because I'm reacting to his reaction on another woman on this page. And then on the final one, it's going to be a reaction to a lot of women We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't trip. But shout out to Anton Daniels. I will say he is, a guy that I watch a lot, and because he's helped me a lot, he's helping me in the Patreon, which is why I created my Patreon. So definitely make sure you go and jump on my Patreon. Something new. I will be having content. I will be posting content on it soon, because I will be doing exclusive interviews with people who are in successful positions, in different industries as well. So that's going to be great for y'all, great content for you guys who are in different industries, who are maybe looking to get more information, or just to get that little push to like, let me go for it, and getting the ins and outs and the tips and the golden nuggets for it. So make sure you join the Patreon. The Patreon link is pinned in the comments as well. And also, if you want to support the channel, that's also pinned in the comments as well. So definitely, I appreciate all you guys. And again, shout out to Anton Daniels, because again, he's helping me become the best version of myself. Dog, real talk, holding men accountable, and not being apologetic about it, while helping us grow as well. So shout out to you, Anton Daniels, big dog. But let's get to this video.
Therapy, and I'm starting to have to realize that I have to live my truth of, I don't.
Hold up. Nope. There's no such thing as my truth. There's no such thing as my truth. It's only the truth. I wish a lot of y'all women stop saying that shit. And a lot of y'all, because I hear more of it from the alphabet community too, and a lot of these beta men and these panda bears. Ain't no such thing as my truth. It's the truth. That's it. The truth is not subjective, it's objective. Stop saying my truth. Stupid. Just say my experience.
I don't want to be with my husband anymore. I am constantly feeling like I'm being held down. And part of that is codependence, where his energy is impacting my energy. But like it does. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, have really strong boundaries. Like, other people shouldn't impact you. But like, I don't think that's reality. People impact other people. And I need to accept that I got with my husband out of potential. He had the potential to be a great earner. He had the potential to be a great father. And you know what? All of that is true. He is a great father. He is a great provider. He's not a great partner. And that's not really because of anyone's fault. It's just our personalities don't really jive. Like, I am chaotic and wild, and I love that about me. And for the longest time, he, anchored me. He held me down.
What the fuck are y'all talking about out here, bro? Honestly, genuinely. Yo, I am starting to become sad for society. I'm becoming sad for society, for our cultural norms, for the United States of America.
My bad, AD. But I'm gonna skip ahead. But he's right. He's right, bro. Like, Y'all talk about how men do y'all so wrong. You talk about how men ain't shit. You every which way and corner you try to downplay a man as if he isn't an important piece to your life. You ask for these type of men that you want. You want him to be a great father. You want him to be a great husband. You want him to be a great partner. Well, not even a partner, but you want him to be a great provider. You want him to make good money. You want all of this shit, right? To then go and shit on him, it's like a slap in the face. To go and shit on him to the internet, allowing you to thrive behind his success, behind him being a great father, behind him being a great provider, behind him being a great, a great husband, and yet you still shit on him. But y'all got the fucking nerve to talk shit about a man that's taking care of you, dog. And y'all wonder why fucking men treat y'all the way that they fucking treat y'all. Y'all wonder why men treat y'all like the 304s that a lot of y'all are. You're fucking stupid. You don't think. You're selfish. You call these men narcissists, but you're the fucking narcissist. You are the problem, dog. You are the problem. You live in this society where men allow you to talk like this. Any given fucking moment, a man can take over this shit. And you got the nerve. You got the fucking gall to turn your back on the man who's done everything he can for you. It's not about you, dog. It's not about you, man. When are you gonna learn that? I'm sorry. I gotta say this. This is not a hate towards women at all. So I want y'all to understand that. This is not hate. And this is not me condoning this. So please understand. YouTube, understand. I'm not saying this. And anybody else who may misconstrue what the fuck what I'm about to say. I need you to understand this. This is not what I believe in. This is not something that I condone. But I need y'all ladies to understand, and y'all need to put more respect on men's name, because at any given fucking moment, men can say fuck what all of y'all women talk about, and they can take over this entire fucking world, and you won't be able to do shit about it. All that shit that you talking, at any given moment, the men can take the fuck over, and you won't be able to do a damn thing about it. Nothing. You're going to be defenseless out here in these streets. This is fucking insane, dog. You got women out here breaking up families all because of how they fucking feel. How you fucking feel, bro? I'm not listening to no hoe that say my truth. You're stupid.
For all you nice guys out there, and she's like, they not even hiding it no more. They not even pretending like you bad people or anything like that. They just telling the truth and don't care, not even a little bit. Well, just absolutely positively admit, hey, this is a good person. They're a good husband. They're a great provider. They go to work every day. They great with the kids. They will absolutely anchor you and hold you down. But I'm just wild and chaotic, and I want to be out here in the streets and getting fucked on in the back of my head and all of this stuff. And that's basically what they saying. Listen, this is a translation. I want to be in the streets. I don't want to have any structure.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much on Anton. I don't want to take away from his thoughts and opinions. So I'm gonna push ahead. I'm gonna push forward a little bit.
Down because I couldn't regulate myself. But I can regulate myself because I am an adult now. And he tries to let go of the anchor, right? But then when we live our own independent lives, I realize, like, I don't really want to intersect with you much. Like, what's funny is I think we already do what we need to do to be good parents, but he's not giving me the time of day. He refuses to sit down with me. Everything's my idea, right? He doesn't initiate anything. I would be fine.
I hear the kids in the background calling mama. You hear the kids in the background calling for her, and she over here on TikTok telling all of the business, throwing him under the bus and putting herself out here for the streets. That's what y'all got to look forward to. Makes me sad because I actually like families. I want families to come together so that we can create a great society. Too, makes me very.
I do too. I do too, dog. I agree with you 100%. This is fucking insane, bro.
Very sad to hear this.
On my own, he just makes things a little easier with childcare and money and money. But is that enough? I don't think it is. And so instead of being like, oh, do I want to be with him? Do I not? Oh, well, he's kind of good. Oh, this, maybe he'll change. He won't. And if he does change, it's not at the pace that I am changing.
I'm getting tilted, bro. I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted. I'm getting tilted, bro. I'm getting tilted. You, y'all really, dog. This ain't. I'm not even gonna talk to the women. I'm gonna talk to the dudes on this situation, bruh. If she's not for you, and this is why this is why I go 100% back. That's why I back myself on what I said just a little bit ago. Get you a chick when you down in the dumps. I'm sorry. Get you a chick when you down in the dumps. I'm talking about get you a chick. If this is for the men that truly want to be in a relationship, who really want the nuclear family, who want to build and grow a foundation, I'm all for it. Get you one that's going to ride with you, dog, through the thick and thin, and who's not going to get a sense of entitlement. Who's not going to get this sense of entitlement. Stop dating these fucking 304s, bro. Stop trying to save these hoes. Let them hoes be hoes, bro. Let them hoes be hoes, dog. Because them 304s gonna disrespect you on every level that they fucking can. She already told y'all who she was. I'm a wild girl. You know, I want to get out there. I want to do things. She want to be in the streets, dog. Let her go. That is crazy to me, man. That is fucking crazy to me. Bro, fellas, stop pedestalizing these chicks. Stop it. Because all they gonna do is disrespect you. No matter, you can be the best husband, you can be the best father, you can be the best provider, you could be making money, and it ain't enough. It ain't enough. And no, this is not me coming from a place of my own hurt, because I don't have any hurt. But I feel the pain for y'all niggas, man. I feel the pain for y'all. I feel it for y'all, dog. Now it starts to make sense, more and more sense, why a lot of these dudes start to crash out on y'all. because y'all hoes got the audacity to talk shit about your husband. The man that's giving you the life that you fucking wanted. The life that most bitches couldn't even fucking fathom. And you got the nerve to talk down on his name? You got the fucking nerve. Bitch, you ain't even fine. Let alone if you were, it's still the same thing. You are a piece of shit. You ain't even bad. You ain't even close to it. Bitch, you below average and you still out here talking. You got the audacity to talk down upon this man, bro. You got the audacity.
And I am changing so rapidly. I'm flying away. I'm flying away. And if he tries to tether me, it's gonna snap. Like, I need to fly away. And I don't know if that means like absolutely living apart from each other, but I do know I need to adjust my expectations of if I want a clean house, I have to clean it. If I want dishes put away, I have to do it. I can't keep expecting him to do these things because he's not, and historically has never, no matter how much I've nagged, how much I've threatened, how much I've screamed, it has not been done. So I have to do it. Doesn't mean I have to do it forever, but for right now, for the most peaceful transfer, I just have to start accepting that I want this dissolved in whatever fashion. The goal no longer is to be together in my mind. And you know.
Well, shout out to AD, bro. Shout out to content creator, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't have a word to say right now. I don't have a word to say right now. The disrespect. Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at that shit. Look at her face. Horrible. The audacity of a hoe. This man taking care of you and the kids. And you worry about washing fucking dishes. Cleaning up. You probably a stay-at-home mom. Clean the fuck up. Why is it dirty? If you're a stay-at-home mom, you ain't got shit else popping off. Clean the shit up. You asked for a provider. You said you got a man for his earning potential. You got it. Say you wanted a great husband. You got it. Say you wanted a great father. You got it. But yet you still are not satisfied, dog. That is crazy to me. That is wild, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand these hoes, bro. I don't understand these bitches. Oh, I don't understand them, bro. I don't understand them at all. Somebody please help me understand this shit. Listen, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Hey, fellas, make sure y'all join the Patreon, bro. Because that, I'm telling you, the shit that's coming, I'm telling you, it's going to be dope. It's going to be fire, and you would not want to miss it, bro. So join the Patreon. Link is in the comments right now as well. If you want to support this channel, that link is also in the comment as well. But also make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because it helps the content get to those people who like this type of content. So I want to move on to the last and final topic of that half, right? And it's basically on the same thing, but it's a little different because you got a lot of women who ended up getting divorced and they are regretting it. Wonder why. So let's get into it. I want to get into that right now, and I want to hear y'all thoughts, whether right now or mother freaking later. but we gonna get into it. You understand, mate?
In the neighborhood.
Hold on, let me make sure that's cut off. Hold on, give me a second. Here we go.
Video compilation was created strictly for entertainment purposes. No offense is intended toward any of the individuals featured.
And mind you, I'm gonna say the same thing. Ain't no offense, but there's offense to it. Because a lot of y'all are disrespectful as hell. A lot of y'all are blatantly disrespectful, and you should be shamed for that. Real talk.
Welcome back, family. Today we will.
And shout out to who's the content creator on this? I'll
review women who divorce their husbands.
Talk that thought. Shout out to you, big dog.
Because of their so-called happiness, then cry later on when reality settle in.
Divorce is probably the hardest.
The fuck is this? Bitch got a buzz cut, looking like a cholo with blonde, changed her shit to blonde. Got this bull ring going on.
Hardest thing I've ever done in my life, you guys. It's been a year since everything got finalized, and I am living my best life.
You sure? What? Hey, can somebody tell me what is your best life? What does that mean? What's living your best life? What that mean? Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, what this is right here, what this look like, that don't look like you living your best life. Look like you stressing and struggling.
I am thriving really lately, and finally happy with my routine and my solitude and the things that I do on my own. But this week marks a year, and I'm feeling that grief, just kind of clouding over me, which is wild. It's disparate.
But I want to ask the real question: who married her? I'm tripping. I bet.
Doesn't even exist in your life after 7 years, and like the thought that the things that you thought you were gonna build together no longer are viable. So it's just a confusing place to be, Went out last night.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got a lisp and you got a tongue ring at the same time? That's crazy. I ain't never seen that before. How you got a lisp and a tongue ring at the same time? Interesting.
I had a great time, but now I'm feeling a little in my feels, if you would say. So if you're somebody that's struggling with a divorce, you're not alone. And specifically, if you're the person who asked for the divorce and you feel sad.
Not you asking for the divorce and you feel sad.
It's normal. I feel like nobody speaks about the person that took the step towards it, right? Because
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Really, a fairy tale thing that you had with that person.
Okay, this video is going to be more of like a rant and just like probably a little bit TMI, but my divorce girlies are going to know what I'm talking about. So when I was married for 13 years, and I like 100% supported my ex-husband in like the startup of his business. Like I created his LLC. I did all of these things. I pushed him to go to his tax return.
You pushed him? Or you just you pushed him? Or it was just a kind of a confirmation of like, yeah, you probably should do that. Because here's the thing, I don't like to hear a lot of women's point of views. Not saying that a lot of them aren't true or not true, but a lot of times, a lot of women, they don't give the whole truth. They just try to tailor it to make it seem as if they were this special superwoman type of woman. As if they were the ones like, oh, I pushed this man to do this. I held it down when you was this. I was doing this. Okay, but what was he doing? You act as if he was just sitting on his ass. You act as if it was something easy for him to go out there and bust his ass to make sure that he make things happen for you. So that way you are able to just relax and chill out and be the stay-at-home mom that you want to be, or be able to live the life that you always dreamed of. You think he wasn't doing that shit either? It's a give and take. It's a give and take. It's a give and give. That's what marriage is. It ain't about, oh, I gave it to him and he just gave me nothing back. Fuck you talking about?
Army school. I made sure that he had a business. I picked the start date. I made the Facebook page. I did all of the things for him. And in the background, I was building.
Oh, so you were his assistant, because that's what you're supposed to do as a helpmeet. You're supposed to be his assistant. You're supposed to take the load off of him, because you already see what he has to go out here and do in order to bring the bacon home. So therefore, you could do the administrative work by being his assistant. Making sure his calendar is straight, making sure he has all his social medias in order for his business, making sure that you're the one that's booking the appointments and the jobs, whatever the case may be. Behind the scenes, you are the behind the scene person that's making things happen behind the scenes. But that doesn't mean that he's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's making things happen on the front end. You're making things happen on the back end. That's what you're supposed to do as a fucking wife, because you are his support group. You're his support. That's what he's supposed to do. He shouldn't have to go pay somebody else to do it for him. That's what you're supposed to do as a wife.
Building my own business and working full time. Fast forward several years later, and we decided to get a divorce. Things just didn't work out. The why doesn't matter, but what does matter, and what I'm really struggling with right now, and I'm sure that I'm not alone, is that I was the breadwinner, right? He was a small business owner, so tax returns, write-offs, all the things. And I worked full-time, W-2, making over 6 figures a year. So when it came down to time for our divorce, even though the reasons of the divorce were not my fault fully, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm just as much.
Thank you for correcting yourself, because I was about to call your shit out. You were not about to sit up and just put all this blame on him, bro. Like, no, you're not. I'm sorry. I don't know the man. I don't know what's going on in the relationship, but I know for a fucking fact that he's not 100% to blame.
To be held accountable for the divorce is him. Anyways, because I made the majority of the money on paper, I was required to take all of the debt in my divorce or pay him alimony or child support. And quite frankly, you got me f***ed up, because I ain't no motherfucker. So I willingly took all of the debt, and 100% am supposed to pay for all of the kids' activities and all of the things, which I do. And like literally everybody in my life,
welcome to being a man,
told me not to do that. And I thought, it's fine. I've got it. I'll be able to handle it. Everything's fine. I'm going to be able to do it. And here we are, like 2 years out, and I'm literally drowning. I quit my job to take my business full-time last year, and it was really I didn't really want to quit. I really wasn't financially ready to quit, but I had missed so much work because my oldest son had, been hospitalized for his mental health a couple times, and then my daughter with her diabetes, and I was a sales commission job, so my customer service score was dropping. So it was like a mutually agreeable, like, okay, we're going to see you later type deal with my full-time job. And I am just like, I'm drowning in debt. And like, I get calls every single day. Like, hey, you owe us this money, and hey, you owe us this money.
And she probably finna cry in a minute. Watch this.
And I'm like literally just trying to pay my rent. And I'm not asking for anything unless you like want to join my
I'm not asking for anything unless you want to join my coaching program. Okay. Let me find out you Let me find out, bro. That's crazy. That's wild work. That's wild. I feel you though, bro. But get your bread.
That would be great. But like, I'm not asking for you to like Venmo me money. I'm venting because I'm so frustrated, because it's like life's not fair, and I know that, and I'm not gonna like sit in victim mentality, but like it should not be this hard to live in this.
Welcome to the men's side of the table. When you hear a lot of men say they fucked up out here because the woman took everything because she thought that she deserved most of the shit, when in real life she didn't deserve a motherfucking thing, that's what you get. Welcome to it. Now you see what a lot of men have been talking about when they get divorces. That's why a lot of them even say it's cheaper to keep her. Now you understand. You understand. So when you hear other men talking about how that woman was getting all that money from taking all that money from him, even when she didn't have shit to do with the business or have shit to do with his money, he had all that shit created. But then next thing you know, she comes out getting all this money from him, and now she thinking she a boss bitch because she won in divorce and was able to clean this man out. Now she thinking she a boss bitch and she thinking she better than everybody now. Yeah, yep. Welcome to manhood. There you go.
Country. And I'm drowning and I'm not the only one, and I gotta go to my daughter's basketball tournament. Okay, bye.
Hello, my beauties. Guess who's single again? It's okay, though. It's okay. I went to see Mr. Pink tonight, and
first of all, you too fucking old to be getting divorced, man. Like you just gotta thug it out. Mary, what's her name? Marilyn. You just gotta thug it out, big dog.
So grateful.
And she definitely in her 60s and talking about divorce, man. Listen, man.
I got to meet Mr. Pink because he was an incredible distraction in my life that reminded me what it is to feel being in love. He made me realize that the person I want to be with is somebody who really can fucking make me laugh, because he made me laugh every single day. I think that we were right for each other for the moment that we met and the time that we spent together. But I think that our paths are just not aligned for a long time. You know, it was just something that was...
What path, man? Dog, you 60-some years old, man. What path? What path? What path? You're 60-some years old, dog. At this point, you are in retirement age, dog. You chilling. You supposed to be trying to figure out how you finna go. You finna go fly across seas, enjoy Greece, you know, spend time with the grandchildren if you have any. You supposed to be traveling right now and living your best life out of this world, man. Man, y'all niggas tripping, man. Y'all tripping.
A very special portion of my life that I definitely needed to have. So I went to his house tonight. He made a delicious chicken Caesar salad. We sat and we chatted. And I was really worried because I wanted to have a chat with him. And I was like, I need to talk to you.
It was crazy, though. I'm not going to lie. I just side note. Like, for her to be her age, she's an attractive woman to be her age. Especially because y'all know them white women. They be aging like spoiled milk, but decent.
But I don't know how to do this, and I want to be sick in my mouth. I was just like, I just did not know how to begin the conversation. And he went, "Do you want me to go first?" It was really kind because I couldn't do it. And
here come the crying. Here you come.
He's a really good guy, and we both just know that it's you know, that we're friends, and that's yeah. It was really difficult. I couldn't do the thing. So, and my life is so complicated.
I ain't got no sympathy for y'all. No, I ain't got no sympathy for you. I ain't got no sympathy for you on no type of level, on no level at all. I have no sympathy for you because, first of all, you 60-some years old. You should be married. I'm sorry. Also, a lot of these people who are getting divorced, you're getting divorced off some bullshit. I saw a post the other day. Well, actually, I made a post. I'm gonna go to it before we close out the night. I'm gonna go to it because I want to show y'all what I'm talking about. So
I'm supposed to be leaving to going to New Zealand in 5 weeks. You know, I've just come out of a marriage, and my life is really just all over the place, and it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for me, so it'd be a lot for a potential partner to have to deal with me. And I mean, like, I literally think that last week I had some sort of mental breakdown, but I'm fine again now. Excuse me. Oh, we're used to seeing Sarah Snot cry, everybody. Yeah. So, Sarah's single. I feel good. He feels good. We feel good. We had a lovely evening. We kissed each other goodbye, and we're both good. So,
I'm doing
That's the same chick, huh?
really ugly crying. Because, oh, I didn't know my cat was in here. She must.
Let me find. Let me find out she a cat lady and got pumped and dumped.
Crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really sad.
Announcement. Shenyun, the world-class performance, has been targeted by biased media.
Yay!
Meet my own needs after divorce. So I'm that girl that was in relationships from the time she was 14 years old until at 31, I looked at my husband and I was like, peace out, dude, I'm gonna go do me now. But it didn't take me long after leaving my marriage to just find the next guy. The thing was, the next guy was a lot younger and I knew that it wasn't going to last forever. He looked at me the same way. It was a casual thing. But ending that casual thing, that's when it got really hard. Casual guy and I are still great friends, but separating that meant me going out on my own emotionally for the first time since I was 14 years old. When that casual thing ended and I was like, okay, Jade, we're doing this. We're gonna learn how to just fulfill our own needs. I went through at least a 6 to 8 month span where I was very angry at men. Very angry. Because in my world, in my life, they've basically been a constant letdown. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And during that very, very angry phase that I had, I still, in my head, was thinking, I still need to find a partner. And that,
stop saying partner.
You know, the search hadn't ended. The problem is, when you centralize your focus on finding a relationship, you settle way too easily. You settle for trash. Because you're still in that headspace where it's like, it's
You're trying to fulfill the headspace.
better to have someone than nobody at all. So one day it hit me. I didn't know who I was.
Why your face so close to the camera? Take that shit back so nobody want to be able to
I had been a stay-at-home mom for years, and everything had just been like focus on the kids and everything. And one day I was like, I don't even know what I like. I don't know what I like to do. When it hit me that if I just took the energy and the focus that I had put on men and focused it on learning new skills, cultivating friendships with good boundaries with men, and traveling or doing what it is that I want to do, it was revolutionary. And one of the things that I've noticed is that as I focus on just doing me and being the best version of me, I attract some of the best men.
Yeah, you know what the best version
I have multiple deep friendships with men who I trust and respect, men who have...
I'm tired of these hoes, bro. Like, I'm finna cut this shit off, man. This shit's stupid.
Shown me that they're not all like the ones from my past. And my secret to navigating all of this now is that all of the men that I meet are friend zone. All of them. Because I truly believe that my perfect person will be a friend first. And that my perfect person...
If any of you niggas, if any of you fellas accept the fact that you in a friend zone, you deserve to get fucked over. I said what I said. If you find yourself in the friend zone and you decide to stay there, you get fucked. You deserve to get fucked over. Because there's absolutely no way. I don't care what y'all women say. yeah, there are instances, there are nuances where that could potentially be cool. But if you friend zone me and my initial approach is to try to be with you and you friend zone me first, yeah, you'd have missed out on the good candidate. I'm moving on to the next. Not happening. I don't need to be friends with you. I got friends already. I don't need you. I don't need you as my friend. I don't. I got homies already. I got homies I've been friends with since 8th grade, since 2nd grade. I don't need your friendship. I don't. What is it that you can offer me that my homies can't offer me as friends? Laughter, I can laugh with my homies. With a drinking partner, I can drink with my homies. Go have a cigar at the cigar bar, I can do that with the homies. Start a business together, I can do that with the homies. That's homie shit. I can do that with the homies. Shoot the shit, kick it, kick back, talk about shit that happened in the past or laugh at goofy shit. I can do that with the homies. Why I need to be a friend with you for? If my mental is not to be a friend with you, I'm trying to be with you as in a relationship. I ain't trying to be your friend. Like, I'm attracted to you. I like you. I want to be with you. I want you to be with me. I want us to continue to build this thing from the ground up because I got a vision, I got a plan, I got goals, and I want you to be a part of that shit. That's what I want. But you gonna friend zone me? Say less. Don't worry. I don't want to be your friend. On to the next.
Person will come to me with honesty. So even though I'm such a romantic at heart and I really want love, my primary focus is not relationships.
Okay, good evening, ladies. Okay, I'm just gonna go for this and we'll see how it goes. So, the last few days have been super traumatizing for me.
I'm done, bro. This is wild. I am done. I ain't got time for none of y'all. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now, and this is my final piece. This is my final. Hey, this is it. Listen, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I made a post the other day. Do y'all want to see the post? I'll show you the post, so you can see where I'm coming from. I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna go to this post. I want y'all to see this. I really do want y'all to see it. Hold up. Let me go to it. Because I want y'all to understand the sentiment of what I'm talking about right now. This is you're so excited about this got me tilted. The fact that you're so excited about this because you make it seem as if this was a success. Shorty, you failed. You failed in your marriage and you failed your children. Now your children are a statistic out here. Because for whatever reason, you decided to get a divorce. As long as this man wasn't harming you physically or those children physically, you really don't have a true reason to get a divorce. You figure out a way to get better. You figure out a way that you and your spouse can grow. So that was the sentiment of that video, and I made a post on it. And ladies, I need you to start listening to men. I need you to start taking heed to the things that men say. I need you to stop listening to your single ass, broke ass, dusty ass, bummy ass friends that are females that are single. Because they don't know any better. This I'm a woman's woman bullshit, it ain't helping you. especially if you're the one that wants to be in a relationship, especially if you're the one that wants to have that family, that dynamic family where it's a man, it's a woman, you have a family, you guys grow, you guys build a foundation, you guys become a successful family. I don't care what anybody else says. If you get divorced, you have failed. You have failed. It's failure. Because initially, when you sign the dotted line stating that, and you say yes, and that ring is put on your finger, it says that this is for life. For better or for worse, through sickness and through health. And again, I said it and I'll state it again. If he's putting your head between the dryer, yes, leave him. No man should be putting his hands on women. I don't believe in that. No man should be putting his hands on women like that. But if it's nothing in regards to that, if you just talking about, just like the last videos, none of these women were talking about getting their head put between the dryer. They just talking simply off of the simple fact of how they feel. How they feel. Not about what's real. Chicks leaving their good husbands because of how they fucking feel, bro. Because they listen to their bummy ass friend. They listening to these single ass, dusty ass hoes, bro. And thinking that shit is greener on the other side when it's not. Niggas are out, bro. There's niggas out here trying to just bust you down and leave you. They trying to turn you into 3 or 4s. Men are homemakers, bro. Shorty, you can't be a hoe. You can't make homemakers out of men. You can't be a homemaker. You can only become a hoe. But y'all don't understand it. Y'all think y'all can do what men can do. You can't. When we say men and women are different, we mean that shit. We ain't saying that to be mean. We telling you we're different. We don't look at shit the same. We make hoes. That's why again, men tell you right out the fucking gate. Men say, hey, pay attention to the type of man that you lay down with. Stop worrying about what he's saying. Stop worrying about these sweet nothings that he's telling you. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on. Pay attention. Does his actions match what the fuck he's saying? You want to remain a virgin as long as you possibly can until you fucking get married, dog. There's some slime ass dudes out here. Slime. And if you let them get the best of you, they will get the best of you. You're gonna end up with kids out of wedlock, and you're gonna be out this bitch by yourself, screaming and hooping and hollering like the rest of these hoes, talking about how you're a single, strong, independent woman and how men ain't shit. But when really other guys were trying to tell you before, like, hey, stop just laying down because you think this nigga's cool, or he's making you play chase the cat with him, or this nigga telling you sweet nothings and you sitting up here believing this shit, dog. Marriage is a serious thing. Take it as such. It is. And this is coming from a man who grew up in a 2-parent household, bro. I grew up in a 2-parent household. I understand what that's about. Y'all out here talking about getting divorces because of how you fucking feel. Fuck your feelings, dog. It ain't about you no more. And for those of you who are going to continue to keep coming back and keep doubling back talking about marriage is a failure when you get divorced, marriage doesn't mean failure when you get a divorce. Yes, the fuck it does. You failed in your marriage. That's why when you see people say, oh, well, this person had 2 failed marriages. When you get a divorce, that right there on the dotted line means you failed. You failed to keep the relationship going. You failed to uphold your end of the bargain. You failed to make it to the death do its part portion. You failed to make it to that point. There ain't no success. That's not successful. That's why there's a difference between being in a successful marriage and being in a failed marriage. There's a difference. There are people who are successfully married, meaning they are thriving in their marriage. Then there are people like y'all who get divorced and say that it's a success. No. Fuck no. I don't care how you spend it. I don't care how you feel about it. No, you failed. Simple as that. Straight out the gate, you failed. Take your L and keep it fucking pushing. Be like the Drake fans. Be like the Drake fans. Take your L and fucking keep it pushing. So I'm gonna read a comment because I want to put it out here. I want to read a comment based off of that post that I made. So the girl named Zoe, she says, I mean, realistically, divorce doesn't mean failure. Yes, the fuck it does. It can mean leaving a bad situation that doesn't suit you anymore. Trust me, those kids are fine without parents that argue and bicker and yell in the house. Stay together because of the kids leaves the kids scared half the time because you don't just start loving the other person, you start resenting them. I'm just saying there's nuance. No one gets in a relationship with the outcome being divorced, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna say to you, Zoe, you knew who the fuck you were marrying. You knew that who that person was before you got married to him. You knew who that person was before you laid down with them and had kids with them. You decided to have kids with the person. This woman had 3 kids with this fucking man. 3. So apparently he wasn't that fucking bad if you decided to have 3 kids with this dude. And all of a sudden, because you ain't fucking happy, all of a sudden you think it's okay for you to leave that fucking marriage and fuck up the kids' mindset. But now those kids are going to grow up and they're going to think that it's okay to leave the fucking marriage because you decided that your feelings mattered and that you could just up and leave whenever the fuck you wanted to when you signed a contract that says to death do us part, for better or for worse. No, that's bullshit. And you're full of shit for believing that. I'm calling a spade a spade. What you want me to do? What you want? I don't care. I don't care about your nuance. I said what I said. If a man is not going upside your motherfucking head, he ain't throwing your head between the fucking dryer. He's not beating on the fuck. He's not beating on the kids. He's not doing any of those things. You ain't got no reason to leave. You figure that shit out. You work that shit out. Figure out a way to how to do it. If you got to leave the house for 2 weeks just to gather yourself, do what you got to do. But guess what? You ain't fucking leaving. I don't even believe in separation. Separate what? What are we separating? Fuck no. I signed a contract that we're married. Cool. If you need to separate, guess what? Take your ass to the store, go walk around, figure your things out, figure yourself out. If you got to go to your mama's house for a couple of days, go do that. That's cool. Go do that. But guess what? I need you back at the house in the next couple of days. I need you to figure this shit out because you need to get yourself together. We got kids, we got a family, we got a foundation, we got things that we're trying to work towards. I ain't worried about your feelings right now because guess what? You don't see me over here tripping and hooping and hollering about some bullshit because I understand the purpose. It ain't about you no fucking more. This ain't a selfish thing. It's us. It's us. We all we fucking got. We all we fucking got. We just as strong as the weakest link. So if you are the weak link, guess what? We need to figure out how to strengthen this link. We got to figure out how to bring the glue back together, bro. We got to figure out how we get back strong again, how we lock this shit in. Do what we got to do. If you need something to where you need to goddamn vent and cuss me the fuck out, do what you got to do. But once you're done, just understand that this shit finna continue, this train finna continue to keep rolling. And you gonna be on board because we signed a contract that says till death do us fucking part. You can hate me for the next 2 weeks. That's fucking fine. Figure it out. But you gonna learn to love me again just as much as you hated me. Figure it out. But just know we got a purpose to fulfill. And that purpose hadn't been fulfilled yet. And you holding us back because you and your fucking feelings. Now say something. all this shit is bullshit. Y'all leaving y'all good ass fucking husbands. Y'all asking for niggas to be providers, protectors, great husbands. Y'all want these niggas to be great in bed. Y'all want these niggas to be in the fucking gym. Y'all want these niggas with six pack. Y'all want these niggas to be charismatic. You want these men to be fucking funny. You want these men to be able to command the room. You want them to be able to learn how to fucking dress. And yet you still fucking leaving them because of your fucking feelings. And you wonder why men treating y'all like hoes. And you wonder why men just busting it down and leaving your ass. You don't know how to fucking act. And you wonder why, and y'all fucking wonder why a lot of these men out here dogging y'all. Because y'all being stupid. You're being fucking stupid. Call a spade a spade. You're being stupid. Thinking that it's greener on the other side when it's fucking not. So, with that being said, bro, this was a good show. I appreciate y'all. Look, these women got me tilted. They got me fucking tilted, dog. I'm talking about straight tilted. And again, I want to set the record straight. This ain't because some women hurt me. It's because it's the pain that I feel for the men whose women are disrespecting them in that manner. For no fucking reason. These men are putting their life on the line. These men are doing everything that they possibly can for you to make sure that you got the best life that you could possibly have. He's only a fucking man. He ain't fucking Superman. He's doing everything he can to meet the demands and the needs and all these different shit, and he's doing it to the best of his abilities, and you still are ungrateful. You little boy. Listen, let me get off of here before I go fucking nuts. Real talk. The audacity of you hoes. Yep, I said it. The audacity of you hoes. So men, pay attention to the type of women that you're getting involved with. Pay attention to the type of women that you're marrying. Pay attention to her. And this is why a lot of men say they would rather have a virgin than somebody who's been out here in the streets already. Y'all just keep proving men's point. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, look, man, I appreciate y'all for being here with your boy tonight, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's going to help the algorithm get to those people who like my type of content and who really want to dial in with your boy. Yo, make sure you join the Patreon because we are going to start uploading exclusives. I'm going to be having more exclusive interviews with people who will be in different industries who are successful in those industries as well. So that way that more people, you can get more insight on different things that you may be interested in. So I think that'd be pretty dope for a lot of y'all. So you only gonna get that in the Patreon though. You're not gonna get it on the regular YouTube. So in order for you to get all this shit, you're gonna have to tap into the Patreon straight up. And if you just want to support the channel, the link is also in the comments as well, just as well as the Patreon. So if you want to support the channel, link is in the comments as well. And until next time, also, I will be here Tuesday as well, man, for the Pop the Balloon series. It's going to be season number 3. We're on episode 1, season number 3. So make sure y'all tap in with that as well. That shit is funny as hell, too. Season number 3 on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And then, of course, you already know I have my regular show on Saturdays at 6 p.m. So make sure y'all tap into that as well. And if you ain't subscribed, you better subscribe now because we locked in over here. So until next time, big people, I will see y'all, man. I love y'all.